We're asked to factor completely the expression x squared minus 7xy minus 8y squared. And this problem is just a little bit more challenging because we are multiplying not just a variable as our first term in this expression, but we also have a variable in the last term of our expression squared. And so the setup of this expression when factored into two linear binomials is going to look a little differently. We know that our first term, if we think back to FOIL, x times x will give us x squared. And so now we need to think about, well, how am I going to get y squared? Well, y squared is y times y. But what we're missing now is the numbers that will tell us what multiplies to a negative 8 and adds to a negative 7. And so again, we look at products and sums. The product of negative 8, what multiplies to a negative 8? Well, that would be 1 and 8, 2 and 4. But because I'm multiplying to a negative number, one of those two expressions must be negative. And we're trying to get to a negative 7. So I'm going to say that a negative 8 plus 1 equals negative 7. Now I'm going to take those numbers and put them into my two linear binomials. Plus 1, I don't need to write the 1, it's implied. So I can just say x plus y is one of our binomials. And a negative 8, x minus 8y, is another binomial. And so let's check this one. We can always check by FOIL or distribution. I'm going to start by rewriting my expression so that I can say, what is x times x? Well, that's x squared. X times a negative 8y would be a negative 8xy. We usually write this in order of a lower variable to a higher variable, simply meaning x comes before y in the alphabet. Plus yx, which again I'm going to rewrite as xy. And lastly, times a negative 8y squared. These middle two terms are like terms. They're both xy's. So we get x squared minus 7xy minus 8y squared. And sure enough, that's what we started with.